Hello everybody, it's Dylan Milks here for Monday, October the 1st, 2012. And today I want to talk about, give some commentary on a few of, kind of a response to some of my YouTube colleagues who, in listening to their videos, they continue to refer to Ben Bernanke as an idiot or as being stupid or as being a retard or this and that, other kind of terms like that. And so that's the title of my video today is Ben Bernanke an idiot? And in my honest opinion, I would say no, he absolutely is not. In fact, a lot of this discussion on YouTube now is going on because of the fact that he recently introduced the policy of QE3 or quantitative easing 3. Some refer to it as QE infinity, where the Federal Reserve in the States is going to print an unlimited amount of money, basically as much money as they think it's going to take to revive the U.S. economy. And estimates have that over the course of a year, that's going to amount to about almost $500 billion per year, and that there is no end date for this policy. And a lot of YouTube colleagues are calling this, idiot, calling him an idiot and this and that, for stupid for doing this. And quite frankly, I really believe that he really does know what's going on. He really does know what's going on in the economy. He knows that we're approaching the end game. And I think that he is, pardon my French, but I think he is scared shitless about what's going on in the economy. And I really believe that he's implementing these kind of policies simply to push off the day of reckoning a little bit further into the future. Now, whether that's a few months or a few more years, I of course don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I really believe that he knows that they're approaching the end game and that, he's just trying to push this thing off, and that's it. And that's why he's just throwing money at the problem, throwing money out the window, in order to push this off just a little bit more, to get a bit more time. And quite honestly, I think that this is good. I really do think that this is good because the more people, the more average citizens can realize, can awaken to the facts that are going on in the world, and the more citizens that can come to the forefront and understand what's going on in the world economy, and how close we are to the end of this current economic model, I think the better. Because if it gives people a bit more time to prepare, or a bit more time to come on board and to have their eyes open to the truth and reality of what's going on, quite frankly, in my opinion, I say, hey, then, let's push it off another 2 years or 3 years or 5 years if we can. If it gives us all a better chance to prepare, then, what's wrong with that? And again, if you look at, this whole coordinated effort across the globe of central banks working in unison in terms of printing money, the European Central Bank is just, again, a similar policy where they're going to buy an unlimited amount of bonds, as much as it takes to drive down interest rates and to keep them down. Again, similar policy. And I really truly believe that this is a coordinated effort amongst most of the world's central banks, all of the powerful nations. They all realize that we're getting towards the end of this, and they're just looking for ways to continue to just get by the interim, just get by the next few months, the next year, whatever it is. And so that's kind of my take on it. And again, I truly believe he knows what's going on here. And the other thing too is that like I said, he knows what's going on, and that he's not an idiot, he's not a retard, he's not stupid. Although if you when you listen to his speeches that he gives and his interviews, he continually spews this propaganda that things are improving, that things are getting better, that the Federal Reserve has things under control, that the Federal Reserve has a plan. They have a plan that they're going to implement. And of course, this is just a bunch of lies and hogwash. I mean, of course, anybody with half a brain can see that. But so you might ask yourself, well, why is he saying these things? Well, here's why. Because a lot of the market is based on rumor and fear and a sense of a feeling rather than based on hard numbers. And if Ben Bernanke came out and said, "Man, we're screwed. You know, we don't know what to do. We're screwed. You know, the next 30 years look like we're in deep shit. What are we gonna do?" You know what? That would just create complete chaos and anarchy all over the Western world. You know, American cities would be on fire. You know, like the riots in South Central LA 15 years ago. It would just be chaos and anarchy in every U.S. city. So of course he's going to say, well, you know, yeah, things are improving. We're liking the housing data and this and that. We see small improvements. Of course he's going to say that. But the key point is what is your source of information? Because and also what is your understanding of the big picture? Because if that's all you're listening to, then you know you're gonna get the sense, hey, yeah, things are going better, things are improving. I'm gonna go out and spend. I'm gonna go out and get in more debt. I'm gonna go out and buy a car or buy a house, whatever it is. You know, and that's what he's hoping for because he realizes that even if some small percentage of the population believes what he says and thus changes their behavior in the economy, changes their spending habits because they feel a gut feel or they feel that things are getting better, even if they're not, you know, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, and again, it's not going to be the solution, but it's going to push off the day of reckoning a few more months, maybe even a few more years down the road. And so to me, that's exactly what Ben Bernanke is doing. He's just simply trying to push this off as far as he can in the future, continue to say as much lies, as much, well, I wouldn't necessarily call them lies. I'd call them, you know, as much propaganda and you know, and half truths as possible, just in order to give this this current economic model a bit more time. And again, you know what? To be honest, again, I'm okay with that because if it means more people can change their lives and can change prepare for what's coming, you know what? I'm all for it. So that's just my 2 cents on this whole thing about Ben Bernanke and is he an idiot? Is he stupid? Is he smart? Whatever, you know, this whole debate here on YouTube. And again, so hopefully, you know, quite frankly, you know, if you agree with me or not, doesn't really matter. I mean, that's just my 2 cents in my opinion. But I'd like to hear what you think. Again, I think I think he knows what he's doing, and I think that he's doing it knowing that what's coming, and you know, doing it out of fear of what's coming. So I'd like to hear your comments. Welcome your comments as always. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and have a great night. We'll talk to you again soon.